jobs, competitiveness, and bipartisanship. These themes are always welcome from our president. However, as we learned over the last 2 years, his words are based on an agenda that grows government, not private sector jobs. To date, President Obama's grow government policies have driven up our debt and deficits, but had little effect on our unemployment rate, which remains above 9% across America and above 10% in Georgia. Tonight we saw a continuation of some of the same spending themes, but now the President, in an effort to retool his administration's image, brought some conservative concepts like spending cuts and tax breaks to the table. The question I have for the President is this: when it comes to spending cuts, is this just political talk for the next election or genuine leadership for the next generation? If our sights are set on the next generation, then our actions on spending must be clear and conclusive, and here's why. Today, our national debt is $14 trillion. At this pace, our country will owe $1 trillion per year in interest alone by the end of this decade. It's chilling to know that our government is borrowing so much from our kids and our grandkids that unless we immediately reform spending, we may never be able to pay them back. If the President and Congress truly intend to put an end to this fiscal recklessness, then we must do more than make some itemized spending cuts. We must enact genuine spending reform. Genuine reform means putting in strict spending caps that are in line with federal revenues. Reform means selling off a significant portion of our federal assets and then using that revenue for debt reduction. It also means enforcing mandatory spending cuts until a balanced budget is achieved. Put in the simplest of terms, those of us in Congress must cut up President Obama's maxed out credit cards and put strict limitations on his yearly allowance. You see, the high notes of a speech and applause lines, they won't bring jobs to Georgia. Ending big government's drag on the private sector, that will. If we succeed, then spending cuts, caps, balanced budgets, and fiscal discipline might mean less funding for certain programs, but by securing our financial solvency, we ensure the survival of our free society and fulfill our patriotic duty to pass the torch of freedom to our future generations.